Can we rewind a little bit to writing for Rihanna? So did you have a manager shopping your songs or a publicist, something like that? How did that work out?
No, that was a really
A friend named Jay-Z?
Yeah, my buddy Jay-Z. I was hanging with Jay-Z and pimp rolling.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
So.
but it sounds great.
Yeah, so it was another one of these writing camps that Universal was sending me to, and this time it was at Metalworks, which is a great studio here in Toronto, and it was called the Creative Collective, and they had just basically songwriters from all over the world just writing songs to pitch for different projects. And I was sitting in the lounge area just working on this thing, and there was a girl, her name's Charlene. She was from New York, this amazing soul singer. She was kind of walking through, and she heard me working on this thing, and as can sometimes happen at these recording studios, you just start jamming with someone. She's like, "Oh, I love this idea. Can I help you write it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. It's it needs some lyrics. It needs this and that." And so very quickly we finished the song, and when I went into my next session, I asked Charlene to come and sing a demo of it, and asked the engineer, who was a friend of mine, "Can you put up a mic and can we just quickly record this so we don't forget the idea?" And she's heading back to New York tomorrow, so we recorded it, one take, honest to God, and then I just kind of shelved the song, and as did she. But fast forward about a year later, she was working with a young artist from Toronto, this girl who was a great singer and needed songs, and recorded this song that we wrote called Final Goodbye with this young singer. And she fell in love with the song and did a great job recording it. And this girl happened to have a very good manager, a very aggressive, fearless manager, who, talking about Jay-Z, was at a club in Toronto, saw Jay-Z hanging out with his homies, and just walked up to them. And he's just like, "Guys, stop what you're doing, put your drinks down. I have the next star that you guys need to sign." And Jay-Z's like, "Well," and he's like, "I can have her. She's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. So at the very least, you want to at least see this girl,
right?
And I can get her down here in 10 minutes. She doesn't live far away." So got her in a cab, got her down there. They're like, "Yeah, she can sing for us. We'll give her 5 minutes." And he's like, "What are you going to sing for me?" And so she's like, "Well, this song Final Goodbye sounds really good. Just a cappella." Sings it for him, and he's like, "Wow, what a great song. I love it." "You have a CD of this song?" And they're like, yeah. And he said, we're developing another artist that's very similar to you stylistically, but you're talented and we really love the song. So I guess he played the song for Rihanna, had the CD. He's like, "You should check out this song." She fell in love with it, and I have to record that song. What can I tell you? It's so crazy. I mentioned entertainment industry being a roller coaster, right? It's just,
yeah.
I got a phone call. I was actually in LA on another writing trip, and I got a phone call, and I thought I was being punked. I was like,
Yeah.
These days you never know.
I honestly did. I'm like, who is this? No, and yeah, so it was definitely a career-defining song for me. It was on a very big album that sold millions of records, and definitely people whenever they work with me and stuff, they wanna hear about that, and it's opened some doors for me, and and it's cool to have these kind of milestones where it shows you that anything can happen. And it can be frustrating for sure, but you just never know, and it just takes one. It just takes one.
Yeah.
And it's rolling with it too, because you've rolled with it really well.
Yeah, I've really tried to, and I'm a sponge. I never feel like you stop learning, and I really whether I'm working with a big artist or just a new artist or whatever, I feel like you can learn a lot from people, and that it's a muscle that keeps developing, the craft of songwriting and performing, and I've gotten to work with some really cool people, and I've had some peaks and valleys too, and it's a tough industry to be in, and I was happy to check out your website and get kind of learn a little bit more about what you guys are doing, and that you're discovering hits. That what is a hit song? What is a it's in the ear of the beholder, so to speak. So radio is becoming less of the be all end all, and now there's so many other ways to discover music. So I'm really happy that you guys are doing that.
Thanks, Luke.
Thanks,
man.
In New York City.